On Full Measure, we reported this season on controversy with the Tennessee Valley Authority, which John Rich got involved in, advocating for landowners whose land risks being taken away for a giant power plant.
I saw it, actually.
Yeah. Are you creating a position for John Rich to advocate more widely on that front?
Well, I would. I like him. You know, he was on The Apprentice and he won. He's a good guy.
Is that a big issue with government taking land?
Yeah, a lot of people don't like that, you know. It's not the greatest thing. But Tennessee Valley bothered me for another reason. And I have to look, but the person running it always, you know, for years got inordinate salaries. Did you know that? Like,
yeah, I did. We reported on that too.
Numbers that are crazy.
I think
like
26 times the salary of the President of the United States.
Yeah, like they get $10 million, $12 million. And I said, it's going to stop.
And you're trying to cap that to $500,000.
Yeah, I want to have it capped, yeah. So I put John there if he could do that. It's, I inherited all this stuff. It was so stupid, so crazy. Can you imagine? They take people that are making $200,000 and they give them $10 million a year. Like, he would have taken it for slightly less. It's crazy. So we try and stop things like that.
A couple of quick hits viewer questions. What happened to the audit of Fort Knox?
Which one are you talking about?
There was, I think when you first got into office, you and Elon Musk talked about auditing the
gold.
Well,
we wanted to go
sure
knock on the door, Fort Knox, very thick door, and to see whether or not we have any gold in there, you know, because we take a look at it. It's a very interesting question, yeah. We played with that. I wonder if they left the gold in Fort Knox, because they steal a lot.
No need to really do that, though?
Well, I don't know. I think it's, I do want to go to Fort Knox sometime. I want to see if the gold is there, which I'm sure it will be.
What would you be doing today, do you think, if you hadn't run for president?
Well, I was really good at building buildings, and I guess I'd be just writing out my life building buildings had I not run. But now that I have become president, and for, I guess you could say, for 9 years, you know, I've been, if you look at it, I had the 4 years, then we had the rigged election, but during that rigged election, we were fighting with these people like more than if I were president. And then we had a great first year as president. I think we had a great first year. I think it's one of the best. I ended 8 wars, and to a point where the woman, a very good woman too, Maria, she received the Nobel Peace Prize, and she said, I received it. The only one that should get it is Donald Trump. I didn't know her. Then it was very nice, very gracious, actually. But I ended, think of it, I ended 8 wars. We have the greatest economy we've ever had. Just as I'm walking into the room, I see the S&P hit a brand new high during a so-called war. I call it a military conflict because it was pretty easy. We have the greatest military in the world. You look at Venezuela, you look at Iran, look at what we wiped out their navy in 1 week. 159 ships at the bottom of the sea. We wiped out their air force. We wiped out their everything. We wiped out their leaders, I guess, maybe most importantly. But we have the greatest military anywhere in the world, and I think you see that.
Do you see your son Barron going into politics someday?
Well, maybe. He's certainly a popular guy, but I have a lot of members of my family that are very popular. You know, I have good kids. They're very good kids.
Back with a final word in a moment.